YNR spoilers next 2 weeks. Sienna's fate, Claire's condition, Payoff betrayal. The Young and the Restless spoilers for the next 2 weeks tease some interesting twists. Fans can expect to find out about Sienna Bacall's Tamara Braun fate. Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, made an offer, but he could lose Noah Newman, Lucas Adams, in the process. Plus, Claire Grace Newman, Haley Aaron, has a condition for Holden Novak, Nathan Owens. Keep reading. And let's talk about what is coming up in the CBS soap opera, Claire Grace Newman's condition. Before getting to the 2-weekers, let's discuss what is coming up from December 29th to January 2nd. Fans will see Holden invite Claire out for New Year's Eve. The blonde ends up saying it could be arranged, but only under one condition. Could this have something to do with Claire wanting more dirt on Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver? Or perhaps Claire already has plans with her family and will rope Holden in on the fun. It will make Holden think he could get another shot with Claire. However, she will also chase after Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller. So, that will give Holden some mixed feelings, with Kyle yanking Harrison Abbott, Redding Munsell, away from Claire. Things seem to be getting a bit volatile. Kane Ashby's proposition. Over with Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn. He tries to secure a New Year's Eve date with Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil. The tycoon claims he will spend the holiday alone, and there is no one he would rather be with her. However, Lily could start grilling Kane about Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford. Nick Newman's offer. There is also Nick, who meets with Matt Clark, Roger Howarth. Nick will offer the villain a huge payoff if they can get Sienna's location. By the end of Monday's episode, expect Matt to consider the deal. Then he goes to where Sienna is being held. The woman seems to be drugged. Matt will tell Detective Annie Stewart, Catherine Kresge, that he might betray Nick's deal in the end. Matt also threatens to end Noah's life. However, it seems that Annie is a money person. The woman wanted to be sure Matt could make it worth her, while after Victor Newman's, Eric Braden, AI program wiped him out financially. We know that Nick will try to brainstorm with Victor. While Victor is no fan of Sienna's, Noah is frantic. So, Victor might come to the rescue. But what does that mean for Sienna and Noah's future? Next 2 weeks. The Young and the Restless spoilers for the week of January 5th reveal that we will find out the fates of Matt, Annie, Sienna, Noah, and Nick. Over with Adam Newman, Mark Grossman. He faces a moral dilemma regarding his father. However, if he turns against Victor, that could come at a very steep price. The same goes for Michael Baldwin, Christian LeBlanc.
Shocking.
So stay in our spoilers. The next 2 weeks are crazy. The stakes in The Young and the Restless just went up massively. From a desperate Sienna's fate hanging by a thread to Claire's emotional and romantic gamble, and a payoff betrayal that could tear families apart. Genoa City is about to explode in drama. Here's the full breakdown of what's coming in the next 2 weeks, and why every fan will be talking about it. Sienna Bacall, alive but in grave danger. Let's cut right to the heartstopper. This week, Nick Newman confronted Matt Clark at a scenic overlook and offered him $1 million for Sienna's safe return. Matt taunted Nick, but ultimately agreed to take the payoff and live to fight another day, as long as Nick follows his terms. What that means: Sienna is alive, but unconscious and being held captive by Matt. Matt may hand over her location, or he may not. There's a terrifying twist. Matt has hinted he might betray Nick and Noah after taking the money. Talk about cold-blooded soap stakes. Matt is playing a dangerous game that could cost lives, loyalties, everything. Nick insists Matt will relinquish Sienna's location once he's safely out of the country. Noah is furious and terrified. Noah knows Matt hates the Newman family that much, and fears for both Sienna and himself. Sienna's condition. Though Sienna is alive, spoilers confirm she's drugged and vulnerable. Soap opera spy. This adds a chilling spin. Even if she's rescued, Sienna may not instantly recover, physically or emotionally, after what she's endured. And with Matt's payoff deal on the table, trust is nowhere to be found. Claire Grace Newman. torn, testing, and on the edge. Claire's story is equally explosive. Emotional condition. Claire has been deeply shaken, not just romantically, but psychologically. For much of this arc, she's been balancing old feelings for Kyle Abbott and growing tension with Holden Novak. In the earliest of the next 2 weeks, Dec 29 Jan 2, Holden invites Claire out for New Year's Eve, and in classic Claire fashion, she gives him an answer that could mean more than anyone realizes. What's she thinking? Her conditions for going out with Holden suggest her heart and mind are conflicted, and viewers are left wondering, does Claire still have feelings for Holden? Or is she using him as leverage against Audra? Does this open the door for a love triangle with Kyle? It's a perfect tinderbox of emotion, heartbreak, and shifting alliances. Claire and Kyle, a relationship on knife's edge. Earlier storylines hinted that Kyle's secret deals, especially his pact involving a massive payout if he broke Claire's heart, have put serious stress on their relationship. Now, in Genoa City, the water is murky. Kyle and Claire may reconnect intimately, especially after past chaotic, back-and-forth storylines. But Claire's condition, including emotional hesitation and past hurt, ensures this is far from smooth. The big question, is Claire really ready to move on with Kyle? Or is she holding back for someone else, possibly Holden? Either way, the tension between Claire and Kyle is going to be one of the most talked about cliffhangers in the upcoming weeks. The payoff betrayal, Matt's final move. Needless to say, Matt's decision to take the payoff is a game changer and a massive betrayal, especially because Nick and Noah are desperate to save Sienna, and they don't fully trust Matt. Matt's words make it clear. He might give the location after he leaves the country. He hasn't yet decided whether Sienna or Noah will live. That's dark, and it sets up a 2-week stretch of tension so tight, viewers won't dare blink. Nick knows this is a desperate gamble. Noah is panic-stricken, and Sienna's fate, alive but in jeopardy, hangs on one man's cruel choices. What's coming? WEK breakdown. Here's what fans can expect from each week in the upcoming 2. Week 1, December 29th to January 2nd. New Year's Eve invitation. Claire's emotional temperature gets even higher with Holden's invite. Claire's condition. Expect mixed feelings, romantic confusion, and possibly sparking new tensions with Kyle. Sienna's status. Sienna is drugged and roofed by Matt. The payoff negotiation. Matt debates whether to hand over Sienna or use the payoff for his own scheme. Noah in turmoil. He's practically losing sleep over Sienna, and desperation leads to dangerous decisions. Week 2, January 5th to January 9th. Sienna's fate revealed. By this week, expect confirmation of whether Sienna lives, dies, or escapes. Claire's decision time. Her heart tug-of-war is likely to explode, maybe toward Kyle, maybe toward Holden, and possibly both. Moral quandaries. Adam Newman and Michael Baldwin face ethical crossroads involving their loyalties. One decision could change family ties forever. Why this is the most shocking Y&R run in months. Let's break down exactly why fans are buzzing about this 2-week run. 1. A major character's life is in jeopardy. Sienna's uncertain fate, kidnapped and drugged with her future unclear, is one of the highest stakes plotlines this season. Soap opera spy. 2. A huge betrayal. Matt Clark's decision to take the payoff and consider betraying Noah and Nick makes him one of Genoa City's most dangerous villains yet. 3. Relationship earthquakes. Claire's emotional storyline, especially her indecision between Kyle and Holden, sets up one of the most talked about love triangles in years. 4. Family loyalties will be tested. From Adam's dilemmas to Michael's difficult choice over which side to take, expect family ties to strain beyond anything seen before. Final takeaway. While daytime soaps are always packed with twists, this next 2-week stretch on Y&R promises life and death stakes, romantic chaos and betrayal, power plays that could redefine Genoa City, new alliances and new rivalries. Whether you're Team Claire, Team Kyle, or simply Team OMG, what happens next? These episodes are set up to be water cooler fuel for months. So buckle up. The drama is about to get shocking news about Claire Grace Newman's condition. YNR drama explodes. Genoa City. Fans of The Young and the Restless woke up today to jaw-dropping developments surrounding Claire Grace Newman, Haley Aaron, the Newman family's most unpredictable and compelling young star. What started as a subtle shift in her storyline has exploded into a full-blown crisis that has viewers around the globe buzzing, theorizing, and absolutely glued to their screens. According to the latest spoilers released today, Claire's condition, emotional, psychological, and possibly physical, is taking center stage in upcoming episodes, and it's not going to be pretty. Buckle up, YNR fans. This is the kind of twist that could rewrite everything we thought we knew about Claire's future in Genoa City. 1. The shocking reveal. What's up with Claire's condition? Today's shocker spoiler teases that Claire's condition will become a major plot point over the next 2 weeks, setting up explosive drama, emotional confrontations, and possibly life-altering decisions. While the show hasn't officially confirmed the details on air yet, soap press outlets are already reporting that Claire's stability, relationships, and future in Genoa City may be at serious risk. Soap opera spy. Here's what's fueling today's YNR headlines. Emotional turmoil intensifies. Claire has been under emotional strain for months, between the lingering trauma from her upbringing under her great-aunt Jordan, the devastating loss of her father Cole Howard, and the recent roller coaster romance carousel involving Kyle Abbott and Holden Novak. Now, these emotional wounds are catching up with her, and fans are being warned that it could hit hard on screen. Relationship pressure and uncertainty. The buzz is that Claire's romantic life, especially with Holden Novak, may play into her emotional unraveling. As spoilers hint, Holden recently asked Claire out for New Year's Eve, which could signal a turning point, but one that might lead her to confront unresolved feelings, guilt, or insecurity. 2. Claire's emotional breakdown. Why it matters. Claire isn't just another Newman with a troubled past. Her trauma goes deep, dating back to her manipulation by Aunt Jordan, brushes with incarceration, and the late revelation that she might be linked to Newman blood more closely than anyone imagined. The Young and the Restless. Today's hype around her condition suggests Claire may be nearing an emotional breaking point, where the combined pressures of love, loss, ambition, and identity begin to collide. Her relationship decisions, especially involving Holden and Kyle, could be a catalyst, and viewers might finally see the true price of unresolved family trauma play out on screen. This isn't just dramatized sadness, it's character evolution and possibly a turning point for the future of Newman Publishing and the Newman legacy. 3. The love triangle that could make or break her. Right now, Claire has been caught smack in the middle of a tug-of-war between two very different men. Kyle Abbott, the traditional choice. Kyle proposed to Claire in earlier episodes, throwing her world into confusion. While it seemed like a romantic milestone, she hesitated, and that hesitation exposed deeper emotional fractures within her. Holden Novak, the wild card. Holden represents freedom, mystery, and escape. And last we saw, he extended a New Year's Eve invite that set fan speculation on fire. Some believe this moment could spark intense emotional upheaval for Claire, celebrating the soaps. As soap fans already predicted, a storyline like this quickly becomes less about romance and more about Claire's ability to cope with pressure, choice, and consequences. For the mental health angle, a deeper issue emerges. One of the gravity-defying aspects of Claire's arc is her long-standing struggle with emotional health. Previously, Claire was institutionalized after spiraling under Allison, Jordan, Howard's influence. The Young and the Restless. Fans and critics alike have noted her lingering psychological stress in episodes, from impulsive decisions to reckless behavior. Today's shocking news might be the narrative culmination of all that build-up, a storyline that confronts the real cost of unresolved trauma, grief, and identity crisis. If the show leans harder into this angle, Claire's journey could be heartbreaking and redemptive, but not without controversy and massive fan reaction. 5. How other Genoa City superstars are reacting. Fans aren't the only ones reacting. Within the show's world, characters are already circling around Claire's unraveling. Nikki and Victoria Newman. Longtime Newman matriarchs, who once offered Claire a sense of belonging, may now be watching her struggle with deep concern. Or, in classic soap fashion, judgment. Kyle Abbott. Devastated by Claire's distance, Kyle's emotional outlook is shaky. He's desperate to reconnect, but fans wonder, is Kyle too late? Holden Novak. Holden's mysterious aura and potential role in Claire's future have blindsided viewers, especially with the possibility that Claire is forming attachments that could shift her entire life direction. Celebrating the soaps. All of these internal dynamics are contributing to an environment where one slip could lead to a full destabilization of Claire's emotional state, and the show is seemingly poised to go there. 6. Fan theories explode across social media. Within hours of spoiler release today, fans on Reddit, Twitter, and fan forums began speculation on Claire's condition. 1. Claire could be headed for a breakdown. Many fans believe the pressures of her life, unresolved grief, complicated relationships, and identity crises, could push her to an emotional collapse. 2. A shocking revelation looms. Some speculate that a hidden secret about Claire's heritage or past will surface, potentially unveiling a shocking new family twist. 3. A dark turn or redemption. Others think that Claire's condition might lead her to get help, heal, and become stronger, potentially making her one of the show's most intriguing characters in 2026. No matter which theory you side with, one thing's clear. Fans are more invested in Claire than ever. 7. What this means for the young and the restless. With Claire's condition now dominating Y&R buzz today, several major questions are now being asked. Is this the start of a bigger storyline for 2026? Spoilers hint that this could tie into larger Newman family drama, from corporate fights to emotional reckoning. Will Claire's condition lead to a departure? Some viewers fear this could be a farewell arc, especially if the storyline goes extremely dark. Can Claire find strength instead of spiral? There's still hope in Claire's narrative, and fans are split on whether her arc will end in redemption or ruin. 8. The emotional heart of the story. Why viewers care. At its core, the buzz around Claire's condition isn't just soap chatter. It's storytelling that resonates. Viewers see parts of themselves in Claire's struggle, identity and belonging, trauma and healing, love that hurts and love that heals, family ties that bind and blind. Claire Grace Newman represents more than drama. She's a soap character whose humanity viewers can't look away from. And today's shocking developments have thrust her into the spotlight in a way fans have never seen before. 9. What to watch for in the Restless days. Spoilers Tuesday, December 30th. Nikki's secret, Michael rewarded. Claire's defense. The Young and the Restless spoilers are in for Tuesday, December 30th, 2025. In tomorrow's episode, fans can expect Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, to share a secret. Michael Baldwin, Christian LeBlanc gets rewarded. Plus, Claire Grace Newman, Haley Aaron defends herself. Keep reading, and let's talk about what is coming up in the CBS soap opera, Nikki Newman's Secret. Let's begin with Nikki, who shares a secret. The blonde will talk to Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, and give him some information. Since Nikki spied on Victor Newman's, Eric Braeden, chat with Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, she could point Jack in the right direction. Victor Newman's reward. Before we get to who Nikki points the finger at, let's move over to Victor. It seems that the patriarch will reward Michael's loyalty. This ought to make Michael's tough decision even more difficult. Michael Baldwin's rewarded. Diane Jenkins Abbott, Susan Walters, begged her old friend for something to help Jabot. Michael hasn't made his decision yet, but knows crossing Victor is a very bad idea. So, Michael might have to betray Victor, but that could be hard if the man is rewarding the lawyer. Michael has always felt a sense of duty and loyalty to Victor. However, it seems that sometimes Victor doesn't treat his friend very well. Even when Michael is saving his boss from prison, Victor still considers it a betrayal. However, finally getting that reward could complicate Michael's quandary. If Nikki tells Jack to look at Michael, that could have Diane putting even more pressure on the lawyer. It could also have Jack and Diane confronting Lauren Fenmore Baldwin, Tracy Bregman, Claire Grace Newman's defense. As for Claire, she was invited on a date for New Year's Eve by Holden Novak, Nathan Owens. However, Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller, has gotten fed up and lashed out at Claire. Kyle seems to be making it harder for Claire to see Harrison Abbott, Redding Munsell. Claire will likely still go on the date with Holden. However, the woman is also determined to get useful intel to bring Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver, down. Maybe that's why Claire feels the need to defend herself. While Claire feels perfectly justified in throwing a drink in Audra's face, it might not look that way to everyone else. It seems the soap is setting up Audra and Claire to be lifelong rivals, much like Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, and Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford. The question is just how far will Claire and Audra's feud go, and could innocents get caught in the crossfire? News on The Young and the Restless. Tuesday, December 30th. Nikki's secret, Michael rewarded, and Claire's fierce defense. Tuesday's episode of The Young and the Restless promises to deliver a roller coaster of emotions, shocking revelations, and high-stakes drama that will leave fans on the edge of their seats. As Genoa City prepares for the holiday aftermath, secrets, rewards, and courtroom confrontations are all converging to create a nail-biting day in the lives of the Newman, Abbott, and Chancellor families. Here's everything you need to know about Nikki's secret, Michael's surprising reward, and Claire's courageous defense. Nikki Newman's explosive secret threatens to shake Genoa City. The drama kicks off with Nikki Newman, whose poised exterior may soon crumble under the weight of a shocking revelation. Long considered the glue that holds the Newman empire together, Nikki has always had a reputation for keeping her family safe while maintaining her dignity. But sources reveal that Nikki is hiding a secret that could rock not just the Newman family but the entire city. Fans have speculated for weeks about whispers surrounding Nikki's mysterious behavior. Now, insider spoilers confirm that Nikki is in a precarious position involving a secret from her past that, if revealed, could compromise her family's legacy. While the details remain closely guarded, this revelation is expected to ignite tension between Nikki and her daughter, Victoria Newman, as well as reignite the long-standing friction with her ex-husband, Victor Newman. Nikki's secret may involve a pivotal business decision or a personal matter that could affect the Newman empire's stability. Rumors hint at a legal entanglement or possibly a hidden connection with one of Genoa City's most notorious figures. As fans know, when Nikki Newman keeps a secret, consequences are never small, and the fallout often impacts everyone around her. Tonight, viewers can expect Nikki to be forced into a confrontation that exposes cracks in her carefully curated image. Will she confess and face the consequences, or will her secret twist Genoa City into chaos? One thing is certain. This episode promises to show a side of Nikki that fans have never seen before, a vulnerable, high-stakes version of the matriarch that could change the course of multiple storylines. Michael Baldwin rewarded. Justice finally served. While Nikki battles her inner demons and secrets, Michael Baldwin's day is looking significantly brighter. Known for his tenacity and relentless pursuit of justice, Michael has had his share of ups and downs. But Tuesday's episode positions him in a surprising, yet satisfying moment of triumph. Michael has been tirelessly working behind the scenes to protect those he loves while seeking justice in Genoa City's twisted legal landscape. This week, his efforts finally pay off as he receives recognition and a reward for his relentless dedication. The nature of the reward remains tantalizingly vague, but insiders suggest it is a professional acknowledgement, possibly a promotion or a key legal victory, that cements his reputation as one of Genoa City's most formidable attorneys. Fans have followed Michael's journey from his early days as a brash, sometimes reckless lawyer to a man deeply committed to ethical practice and family protection. His success tonight is a testament to perseverance and integrity. However, in the world of the young and the restless, triumph is rarely simple. Michael's reward may come with hidden complications, perhaps putting him in direct conflict with a rival lawyer or even family members who feel threatened by his newfound success. The episode promises to balance Michael's moment of triumph with tension and suspense, keeping viewers glued to the screen. As he savors his victory, fans can expect unexpected twists that remind everyone that in Genoa City, there's no such thing as a clean win. Claire Newman's fierce defense sparks courtroom drama. Meanwhile, the courtroom becomes a battlefield as Claire Newman faces intense scrutiny. Known for her sharp wit and unwavering determination, Claire is stepping into a high-stakes legal showdown that will test not only her intelligence, but her resilience. Spoilers indicate that Claire is defending herself in a case that has personal and professional implications. Whether she is representing herself in a family dispute, business matter, or a moral conflict, viewers can anticipate a performance filled with emotional depth and strategic brilliance. Claire's character has always been admired for her tenacity, and this episode showcases her at her best, fighting for justice with courage and intellect. The stakes are higher than ever, with her family watching closely and potential adversaries lurking in the shadows. Claire's defense could determine the outcome of a critical storyline. Insiders hint that she may uncover hidden truths in the courtroom, exposing lies and deceit that have been festering in Genoa City. This could lead to dramatic confrontations, not only in the legal arena, but within the Newman family itself. Fans will be especially drawn to the tension between Claire and opposing counsel, which promises fiery exchanges and shocking revelations. Expect courtroom maneuvers, strategic questioning, and dramatic objections that highlight Claire's sharp mind and unwavering spirit. This episode may very well redefine her role in Genoa City, showcasing a character who refuses to back down even when the odds are stacked. Storylines, tension, betrayal, and unexpected alliances. What makes Tuesday's episode particularly compelling is how these three major storylines, Nikki's secret, Michael's reward, and Claire's defense, intersect and influence each other. The young and the restless thrives on interconnected drama, and tonight's installment is no exception. Family ties under pressure. Nikki's secret could directly impact Claire's legal predicament. If the revelation involves Newman family matters, it could complicate Claire's defense, forcing her to make strategic choices that test her loyalty to family. Michael's triumph and its consequences. Michael's reward may come with unexpected fallout. If his victory involves a case connected to Nikki or Claire, his success could inadvertently add pressure to the Newman family or shift the balance of power in Genoa City's legal circles. Shocking alliances. Fans should watch for possible, unexpected alliances forming between characters who are normally at odds. Nikki's secret, Claire's defense, and Michael's legal prowess could create temporary partnerships that shake up Genoa City dynamics and set the stage for future twists. These intertwining storylines elevate Tuesday's episode beyond a single dramatic event, offering a layered narrative that keeps viewers guessing and emotionally invested. Fan reactions and speculations. The YNR fan community is already buzzing with theories. On social media platforms like Twitter, Reddit, and dedicated soap forums, viewers are speculating about the exact nature of Nikki's secret and how it will ripple through Genoa City. Some fans theorize that Nikki may be hiding a long-lost connection or a past business deal gone wrong, while others suggest it might involve personal sacrifices she's made to protect her family. The speculation is intense because in the world of soaps, a secret of Nikki Newman's magnitude rarely stays buried for long. Michael's reward has also generated excitement. Fans are applauding the recognition of his hard work, but some warn that a reward in Genoa City often comes with strings attached. Will Michael's victory put him at odds with family members or draw the ire of powerful adversaries? The intrigue is palpable. As for Claire, Fans are rallying behind her in anticipation of a courtroom showdown that promises to deliver justice with a side of drama. Social media posts express hope that Claire will uncover key evidence or expose villainous actions, ensuring her family's protection while solidifying her reputation as a formidable Newman. What this means for Genoa City. Tuesday's episode is more than just dramatic tension. It signals the start of a larger narrative arc that could define early 2026 for the young and the restless. Each storyline hints at cascading consequences. Nikki Newman's secret could destabilize the Newman empire, challenge family bonds, and reshape Genoa City power dynamics. Michael Baldwin's reward might offer him new influence in the legal world, positioning him as a key player in upcoming conflicts. Claire Newman's defense could be a turning point, determining who holds the upper hand in legal and personal battles alike. The interconnected nature of these plot lines ensures that fans won't want to miss a single moment. With secrets exposed, victories celebrated, and legal battles fought, Genoa City is set for a dramatic week that will keep viewers talking long after the episode ends. Predictions and what to watch for. As Tuesday unfolds, viewers should pay attention to several key elements. Nikki's confrontation. Expect an intense scene where Nikki's secret threatens to come to light. Watch for emotional exchanges and reactions from her family, especially Victoria and Victor. Michael's reward. Observe how Michael navigates his newfound recognition and any challenges or surprises that may accompany it. Will his reward spark jealousy or conflict? Claire's courtroom moves. Keep an eye on Claire's strategic maneuvers in court. Her ability to remain composed under pressure could be pivotal in determining the outcome of her case. Cross-storyline tensions. The intersection of Nikki's secret, Michael's reward, and Claire's defense could produce unexpected alliances or betrayals. Look for scenes where characters' paths collide in dramatic fashion, foreshadowing future drama. Small details, side comments, or reactions in this episode could foreshadow major plot twists in the coming weeks, setting the stage for high-stakes drama in early 2026. Final thoughts. Tuesday, December 30th, promises of the young and the restless episode filled with high-stakes drama, emotional confrontations, and unforgettable moments. Nikki Newman's explosive secret, Michael Baldwin's well-earned reward, and Claire Newman's courageous courtroom defense ensure a roller coaster of suspense and entertainment. For fans of Genoa City, this episode is a must-watch, offering a perfect blend of family intrigue, legal battles, and personal revelations. Whether it's the matriarch's hidden past, the attorney's triumph, or the daughter's courtroom courage, viewers are guaranteed a day of television that will spark conversations and fan theories for weeks to come. As the Newman, Abbott, and Baldwin families navigate these intertwined challenges, one thing is certain. In Genoa City, the stakes are always high, and no secret stays buried for long. Fans will be counting down every minute until the next shocking revelation, knowing that each twist, turn, and courtroom clash could change everything. Stay tuned. Genoa City's drama continues to escalate, and Tuesday's episode is only the beginning of a week filled with surprises, betrayals, and jaw-dropping moments that will leave fans desperate for more.